Hello, I am Slamurai Jack, and we are going live with some SCO versus USA Monday Night action. In a bit, because the teams are taking a little while to get ready. So, we got a little bit of time to kill until they're ready for the draft for game one. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-ba. Da-da-dum-dum. Ba-da-da-da. Da-dum-dum-dum. Bum-bum-bum. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Yes, the teams are just doing the coin toss right now. We're trying to figure that out. So hopefully we'll be able to start the draft pretty soon. Let's see what she's gonna say. Okay, perfect. We don't have to change it. Let's go sports! Yeah, woo! Uh, um, the captain accidentally sent me the wrong draft link. They gave me the one to do the actual draft, and I'm like, nah, bro, let me draft for you. Let the caster draft your teams. That'd be pretty fun, right? All right. Draft will be starting very shortly. Looks like the players themselves are still filing in, but Who needs the players to do the draft, right? I do have the team set correctly. Yes. Looks like it's going to be SCO starting on blue side today. And then USA starting red side. They didn't win the toss. They wanted red side first. Yes, Control-Shift-Z. Thank you. Thank you, yes. I will try to remember. I am actually a little bit familiar with both these teams. I just casted USA just a couple days ago. And I believe I casted SCO about a week ago as well, so I have seen both of these teams pretty recently. So I'm fairly familiar with both of them. Team USA does have a sub today. They have, what exactly is his name? You Just Got Slapped. It's going to be the sub for top lane for Team USA. In place of, I believe, Stuff Buffer. All right, and here the draft goes. And they're getting right into those bans. Man, my team never bans anything that fast. We got to argue about who we're banning every single time. Well, not every time. But we definitely are not the most prepared team, which I guess is why we haven't been winning a lot of games. Kazakh's ban here for Team SCO. That's not surprising. That is Team USA's #1 jungler. Vi ban for him as well. Interesting. I didn't know he played Vi, but I mean, I guess every jungler probably plays Vi, right? It's not that complex. A Xin and a Set ban. Or not Set, Senna. And because they did have to have a sub, so they lose one of their tier 2 bans. Mordekaiser ban. The Varus first pick. Varus has been a bit of a contested pick in Beer League in my experience. I think he's pretty good right now, and he has some nice versatility with builds. You can go lethality, you can go on hit, you can go AP. Crit would probably work too, but it kind of seems like a waste to go crit on Varus. Team USA has a sub. Yep. Yes, they do. And we got the Jinx locked in for Team USA. And I'm guessing there was no one top tier pick that Team USA wanted to lock in, which is why they chose to go red side first. I think that's usually the idea, is that if you don't have any one OP champion on a first pick, you just pick red side, so you can get counter pick for top. And then it looks like it's going to be a Diana jungle for my Bacchosaur, perhaps, or maybe mid. You can see her there sometimes as well. Oh. And then Renata in for Team SCO. I have seen them play that before, if I remember correctly. Sorry, I just turned on my my AC because it's a little stuffy in here. Hopefully you guys can't hear that. Okay. Wukong coming in. That's probably going to be Wukong jungle. I'm pretty sure SKO Nightmare plays Wukong jungle. And then the Nami pick here. So that bot lane for USA, Jinx Nami. And bot lane for SKO, Varus Renata. There you go. And let me get the stream up on my phone so I don't have to keep alt-tabbing over to it just to see chat. Because Chatting with you lovely people is half the fun, right? Diana plus Yasuo. Ooh, that could be fun. But looks like they've decided they don't want any of that. They banned it. Banned it right away. Yeah, being a Yasuo player is tough, man. Every time you think you're going to get that wombo comp going, they see it coming and they just shut it down. It feels bad. Although, I mean, yeah. Yeah, no Diana Yasuo. It's a little too obvious. See here, it actually looks like blue side didn't lock in their second ban. And yeah, I'm surprised they didn't. If they wanted the Yasuo pick, I'm kind of surprised they didn't lock it in at 3 just to avoid those second tier bans. Looks like they accidentally left a ban here. Let's see who they. I think they're saying can't see second ban, but the ban is supposed to be Oriana. Okay. Does USA's mid? Wait, does USA's mid play Yasuo? Oh no, wait, that's really bad Zed, right? So of course he plays Yasuo. Yes. So that is a very smart ban by SCO. Very smart ban. He is probably the most well-known Yasuo player in Beer League, if I'm remembering correctly. I'm hoping to bust it out myself at some point, but the timing just hasn't been right. And yep, so Gary and lock in for Team SCO, so that is indeed a Wukong jungle. And the last pick, Silas mid. I like that. There are a couple really good ults with the Diana and Echo. Good ults for him to steal. And they definitely have a pretty kind of beef ball, death ball comp here going on for SCO. So I like the pick. And then the last pick, Camille, to go up against the Garen. I assume. Okay. So will that be Echo mid or Diana mid? I assume Echo. You don't often see that much these days, but okay. Okay, sounds like SKO Nightmare needs to BRB, so we're gonna wait just a little bit before getting into before starting the game. For everyone who's here, who do you like for game 1? Got a little bit of time to kill because of the spectator delay. Looking at it myself, I do really like SCO's draft. I think Wukong is just a really fantastic flanker and diver, and this is not a particularly mobile bot lane here by SCO, and they do not have. I mean, really, they don't have anyone I could call a tank to frontline. So, if these SCO tanky champions are able to just run in, there's not going to be a lot of tanky deterrents. But I guess Team USA is the same way. I mean, they got the same dive comp going too. Like SCO clucks USA's Jinx. Yeah, if you get hit by it, Jinx should be standing far enough back to never get hit by a Renata ulti. But that doesn't mean that Jinx's teammates won't kill her because of the Renata ulti. So that is a risk, especially if the Nami has her E on her and starts slowing the Jinx too. It's kind of a funny little interaction, I think. I do think in terms of scaling, I definitely think Team USA scales better. Echo, very well-known, high-scaling champion. Same with Camille and Jinx as well. But yeah, I worry about this team doesn't have a lot of engage. It doesn't really have a lot of durability. They're kind of just going to rely on getting in there and killing targets fast before they can really retaliate, which can work, but it's a risky strategy. Whereas obviously, SCO is a lot more durable, and Renata can also kind of shut down some of those plays as well if she can get a timely debut on somebody. Slaps can do something top lane. Well, you know, he is the top ranked top laner in Beer League right now, according to the stats. Technically tied with Zesty Queso, but you know, tied for first is still first, right? I've never actually seen Slap play Camille, which I find kind of interesting. I'm sure he's played it before. I doubt he would first time in Beer League, but yeah, I've never personally seen him play it. I'm kind of surprised he didn't go. Well, I guess I was gonna say I'm surprised he didn't go with Trundle, but they banned the Trundle, so I know that has been his main pick in top lane so far this season. And clearly, SCO did their research on that one. And I did turn the mic up just a little bit more compared to last stream. So hopefully that should be in a good spot now. I really need to get a better mic. I shouldn't have to just turn it up so much just for it to sound at the right level, but this is like my fourth casted game in a couple weeks. I've kind of been going hard on it so far. No, I haven't had a lot of time to get any sort of replacement lined up in terms of equipment. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you think so. I know there's supposed to be like copyright-free music that we can use at certain points during downtime. I will have to look into that before the next time I stream. I believe Really Bad Zed actually leads the league in damage per minute right now, so he's really been doing work in mid lane. Although Vixperion is right behind him, I think, which is not shocking. Two best mids in the league are the ones leading the game in damage per minute. I think that's how it's supposed to go, right? Taking SKO Kane a little bit to find Renata there. I know that feeling. Okay, now interesting. They didn't. Team USA didn't pick the champions for in the order that their players will be playing, unless maybe they didn't line up before before starting the lobby. I wasn't paying that much attention. I assume they're on the right, thing. I do think it's a little bit of a giveaway, which I don't like, to have players lock in their own champion, because I like my flex picks, and if I'm going to flex pick, Morgana or something, I don't want to have to lock it in myself and give away that it's not the support before we get into game, but, sometimes that's unavoidable. And, I mean, how much does it really matter? Okay, we've got 3 minutes until the game loads here, so I'm going to switch back to the starting student screen here, and I will switch it back once we are back in game. I kind of wish that that Control Shift Z trick to zoom out worked in the regular game too, but I guess I get why it doesn't, because it definitely would be a competitive advantage to be able to see that far back. Whereas as a caster, yeah. Well, tummy hurt. That feels bad. Well, take some Pepto Bismol and settle in, I guess. All right, we are in the game. Let's go ahead and switch this scene over here. What's that record should not say. Sorry, here, let me pause for just 1 second. Don't know why it says that they have a win already. They definitely haven't won quite yet. I could have sworn I changed that already, but that's okay. Okay. There we go. All right, so it looks like Team USA over here is going for the 5-man. Looks like they anticipate an invade, so they're going to stack in that bush. It looks like no, they're doing an invade of their own. Let's move some guys here. Yep. Renata sees them, is able to push them away. Are gonna, there we go, they're gonna get the ward. Control Shift Z, yeah. There we go. That's a little bit better. Monkey face, bruh. Give me a break. Okay, and we got Ignite Teleport on the Camille. So, yep, she's gonna be going in. Just your smile face. Uh-huh. I guess it is a smiley face, isn't it? Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. And no Ignite on the Garen. I think that is going to make it a lot harder for her, or for him to pressure in lane. But I get why you want TP in Beer League. Looks like Diana's going to start Raptors, and Colin's going to start Blue Buff. So both junglers starting in the top side of their jungle. Ooh. And nothing too unusual in terms of builds so far by the looks of things. Yeah, double lethal tempo bot lane, so I assume that's going to be on hit Varus. Looks like they're breaking up the bot lane here. SCO bot lane does get the level 2 first. They're able to get the CC and up damage on the Jinx to take her down. A little bit of a misplay there by Team USA. Although their mid laner is doing some bullying of his own right. Over there. Okay. And it looks like both junglers are basically just full clearing for the moment. Man, Garen is having a really hard time in this early game. He is just not... He's barely just been able to farm it all so far. Although I guess Jinx is having an even harder time. Whoa. There we go. Okay. It looks like Diana has finished her full clear, and now she's going to back. I guess she's just conceding this bot scuttle because her bot lane is pushed in. That's probably the smart call. No point running over to try to get a scuttle you're probably not going to get. Just go do something else. Ooh, and I'm a Killer gets a really nice trade there on the Echo. Actually, he might be able to... Oh, no, it's a good, nice flash. I've never seen him full clear in the base before. Yeah, I mean, I guess there was nothing really to gank. So, yeah, it's Diana, too, you know. It's not the greatest early game of all time. Ooh, Wukong's able to flash and get close enough to be able to finish off the Echo, who had already used his flash because of the Silas all-in just a little bit earlier. Now, Diana is going to go for the Scuttle Crutch here, but Wukong is right on her tail, but she's able to smite it. And now she's going to walk away. She absolutely should not be doing this right now. Okay, I guess she's going to get away with it, but that was very dangerous to push that aggressively when Silas could have cut her off like that. Ooh, and he's still going, and he's going to push him off of this drop now, but the Wukong is able to smite it. And wow, massive CS lead so far for You Just Got Slapped on the Camille, which is, I would say, not surprising. In my experience, this matchup is very Camille favored early in lane, and she does have the Ignite to threaten with. And I expect that Garen will recoup a lot of that. He is able to use that prio to meet up with Diana and get these first batch of grubs. Not sure that... Okay, now SCO should have figured out that was happening. Looks like there's an all-in starter here in the bot lane. Nice bubble, or nice, or not a thing on the Nami, but she's able to back off. And it looks like Wukong's gonna go for this jungle, or go for this dragon. He is gonna call his bot lane over because they have prio. But they did get seen walking over here. So if USA moves quickly, they might be able to interrupt this, but sorry. If Law cuts her off, Echo gets lane prior right after reset. Okay, Echo like a game after that. That is a good point. Ooh, nice little. Yeah, sometimes roaming help your jungler isn't worth it even if it works. And sorry, I'm too busy talking about the play here to actually see what all this happened here. So yeah, Echo doesn't have his ulti and goes for a little bit of a trade here, but unfortunately, right when he does that, the Renata shows up and he's able to work together with the Silas to secure that kill. Law, I assume Law is the name for I'm a killer. I actually don't know. I'm still learning most beer leaguers' names. I guess. Oh no, my back and sword must be Law. Okay, I see. Got it. Oh no, I just prefer it by the champion they're playing. It's just a little bit easier for me, at least. Okay. So yeah, not a great start for the Echo. He does have a decent CS lead, but he has died twice. Not recommended. I wish it was a little easier. Oh, it looks like there's more trading going on in the mid lane here. And some more trading in the bot lane as well. And the top lane, they're all fighting. Ooh, and Slot is going in for it all in here. He should be ulting right here. Do you not have it? No, brother, that was your kill angle. You gotta ult and take that. Come on, Austin. Ugh. That was it. That was your play. Especially since you used Ignite, bro. Like, you clearly wanted to all in, but I don't know why you didn't press the button. Okay, fight breaking out here in the bottom lane. Looks like the Renata does get caught out, and they are able to bring her down. And the exhaust going on the Jigsaw as well. She is forced to flash away. And it looks like Diana's around the topside jungle, while Wukong here is farming as well. He is... No, he's not going to quite get seen by that ward. He's going to be able to get into this jungle here, but I'm not sure what exactly he's looking for. He's looking for I think they're looking for a dive on the Silas, but no. Ooh, and Echo gets knocked over the tower, is not able to ult away. Oh man, these have just been really tough early games so far for really bad Zed. And Diana does see this ward and is about to clear it. And the grubs are up in just under a minute. I assume that Team USA will try to move in position for that, although they are decently behind at this point. Other than the Camille, I suppose. I guess that's who matters for grubs, right? And yep, he resets just in time. He's gonna try to get this wave going, and then he's gonna meet up with Diana at the grubs, by the looks of it. Yes. Good on Mr. Slap. He might not have quite done the all-in properly, but he does understand the macro. And it looks like they're maybe going to go for a gank on this Garen, but there is a ward there in the brush, so he's going to see it. And they are able to use some of that time to clear this ward here as well. And so Diana is going to start the grubs, and SCO does not have vision on this. I'm not sure if they are aware that this is happening. And Camille's certainly not playing as if anything is up. Taking a lot of damage there. Ooh, and he ults back in, but that... Okay, I guess he got away with it. Looks like SCO has figured out that they are doing the grubs. They're going to take this opportunity to go ahead and invade this blue side jungle for Team USA. If you know that your opposing jungler is doing an objective, you don't always want to try to look to take something of theirs, whether it's another objective somewhere or at least some camps. Looks like a fight is breaking out bot lane. Renata is away, and they are able to catch up with Varus and bring him down. Varus was caught out pretty far without any sums. Up there. Ooh, Wukong can't come in on the Nami, but she is able to land the bubble, so I think... Ooh, well, she probably would have lived, but the Wukong Flash was able to go in and finish her off, although he will die for it. Though Jinx has to be careful now, because these two could definitely die for here, especially because Sylas has that Echo ulti on him. And again, Diana getting to some jump camps over here. Really bad Zed taking his chances to get some plates there while Sylas is away. And yeah, just massive CS lead. He just got slapped here, really living up to his reputation as the top beer league top laner. He's gonna... looks like another gank here on the Echo. The Renata is able to land a stun, but Echo is flashes away. And he is gonna live just barely. And Sylas is whacking away at this tower, and I believe Dragon had just spawned. And yep, so now SCO is gonna go ahead and call everybody over, try to do this. It looks like Team USA is aware of it. I don't like this TP here. I think it would be better to go on this ward here to be closer to the play. But yeah, it looks like they're just going to have to concede this second dragon to Team SCO. Ooh, the Jinx unfortunately does get caught out here, and she is going to go down. Yeah, you can't be trying to clear that ward without knowing who's there. It's just a little too dangerous. Yeah, this is a bit, so far, other than giving up the 6 scrubs, this has been a really fantastic start for Team SCO. Obviously, Garen's been struggling up here, but he's managed to hold things down. He hasn't given up any plates. Camille's not particularly good at getting plates because she can't push very well until she has a Tiamat. So even though she has a 50 CS lead, she's probably not... Yeah, she's only about 1,000 gold ahead. I mean, that's pretty good. Don't get me wrong. But a lot of top laners come in pushing the lead a lot harder when they're this big. Looks like we got Rift Herald spawning in 1 minute. It looks like Renata's trying to hang around here in mid lane and see if she can get involved in something. And they have been focusing really bad Zed really hard this game. The Renata tries to go for the flash to land on the CC on the Echo, but he is able to E out of the way and dodge it. So good job by him. Ooh, and then the guy is able to get in there and land the ulti on the Sylas, but he's able to get out and take Echo out for good measure. Although, can he cast it? I don't believe he has the mana, so yeah, he got lucky. He got far enough away. And yep, the Jinx went for the ulti on him. I'm not sure it would have killed, but it was a nice shot. And ooh, yeah, Echo is just overstaying a little too far here, or for a little too long after his lane opponent leaves. I hate that whenever that happens to me. You know, you force your lane spot out of lane, he can get to safely push. Nope. The enemy team immediately collapses on you. Make sure you don't get to have, you know, actually take advantage of making your opponent back. Oh, man. I've been there. Really bad Zed. I've been there many, many times. I know the feel. It's very frustrating. And it looks like Diana is going to start this Rift Herald here, but he is seen by the Sylas here. The Sylas probably stronger. She's going to be able to force Diana to the pit, although Camille is starting to rotate. They should be able to get a catch out here. I think, ooh, yeah, they're doing a lot of damage for Diana, but Camille is going in. She ults the Sylas, and it looks like she's not quite able to take him, down, but then gets Garen ulted in return and goes down herself. Okay, it looks like the rest of or other team members of USA are on their way here, but they are a little late, and I think they're just going to have to give up this Rift Herald. Yes, they are. And while all that was happening, the SCO bot lane was able to finish off his tower. And I think it might not have been doable, but I think Camille needs to go a lot harder on this play in order to try to take some of the, not only to get away from the Garen, but to try to take some of the pressure off of Diana long enough for her to contribute. But who is this Celestial Vixen? He's pretty good. I think he's a top KDA player in the league right now, I think. I hear she is pretty foxy. I don't know. Is it a she? I actually have no idea. I believe, yeah, SKO is one of the teams that my team has not played yet, so I'm not super familiar with them. I think Nightmare's pretty sexy too, from what I understand. Well, all junglers are sexy, right? Except for when they feed your lane double buffs. Then they immediately become very unsexy. If you are USA here, I really think you need to try to get Camille out of this lane to help her contribute, because she's the one with the lead on your team. And yep, that's exactly what's happening. She is able to kind of catch the Renata here and land the ulti on her, but Renata is able to get the ulti on the response. Doing quite a bit of damage return, and the Renata is able to get out, and she's able to go down to the Varus. He's able to get out. And then Diana falls in as well, but she's not able to finish off the kill, but the Camille goes in again. He does pop the Varus, but he does go down. And then Wukong is able to catch up, or chase down the Nami at the end as well. Really bad Zed is here at the end, but I'm not sure how much he's going to be able to do. Not only are these guys pretty healthy, oh, he does ult, and he's able to get on the Renata, but he gets knocked away, and he's not going to be able to finish off that kill either. Ooh, really bad fight for Team USA. Really good fight for Team SCO. Yeah, I mean, it started good for Team USA, but they just didn't have the damage to finish off the Renata before she was able to get away and get her ulti off and all that stuff. Yeah, some pretty big shutdowns coming in. For Team SCO. 400 gold shutdown on the support. That is never a good sign. SCO is just too good. They are. I've been very impressed with them from what I've seen so far. I believe SKO Kane is a 5-cost support, which I find very interesting. You could spend 5 points on a support, but you know, I'm pretty sure him and Nightmare are the two kind of the core of the team. They play around them. Makes sense. The Camille comes in for another engage. He is able to land on the Renata again, but he's kind of getting a little bit tower. He's getting exhausted. Renata does not have ulti this time, but she is go down, but the Varus is able to get able to CC USA in return, and they do get caught, and they do take down the Jinx and the Diana, and the Wukong is chasing down the Nami again. I feel like we just did this play. like a minute and a half ago. Oh, but SCO is going to take their 2 kills. They're 2 for 1, and they're going to summon in the Rift here and get this mid tower. And Echo's going to take this chance while he's away from lane to try to get this bot tower. Yeah, so far, very, very tough start for USA, other than the grubs. So, I mean, obviously grubs are nice, but they kind of have a bit of a limited value when you're this far behind, because they don't do anything if you can't push towers, right? And yeah, dragon. Oh wow, did I miss a dragon? Was I spaced out? I totally missed. They got a 3rd dragon. I guess they did. Okay. Must have been about a minute and a half ago. I totally didn't see it. Ooh, 0-5-0 for the Echo. That is just... That is tough. I'm not sure how I feel about this Storm Surge first item on Echo. The stats are nice, but I feel like if you want to go maybe Lich Bane first, I feel like the one Lich Bane proc will do more damage than this Storm Surge proc, although it's not Magic Pen on it. But just... I'm not an Echo player. I can't say for sure, but... yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I like that first item. That we hit 20-minute mark, so Baron's going to be spawning here. It looks like they're going to try to go for a pick play here, but they're not quite able to get the Echo stun on the Varus, although he does go down anyway. Excellent, nice little pick play there. by Mr. Echo. Although he tries to TP back, but he is going to get interrupted. But Renata is going to die for that play, or will she? Yes, she will. But Team SCO is coming in to try to avenge her. Unfortunately, I think they're just a little out of numbers, so they're going to have to back off now. Are they going to be? Is Team SCO going to be able to get any more kills here? I do not think so. But they may try to go for this Baron. Initially, I like the thought, but with how far behind they are, this could go very, very badly. Although maybe they feel like they need to make this. Does Team SCO realize that this is happening? And they clearly suspect that they're moving over, but they might be a little too late here. They're gonna go. It's gonna come down to us because the Smite and the Jinx somehow is able to secure it. I think both junglers miss the Smite. That's okay, but they are. Team USA is did get the bear, but they are gonna have to run now. Or are they? They are trying to turn back and fight, but no. We do get the Baron, but it looks like everyone except the Diana is going to go down. Unless Nami has an amazing flash hero. Okay, he does have a flash, so he is able to keep 2 Barons. Okay, so that was a little bit of a spicy Baron play. Jinx is the one that secured it, which is not what's supposed to happen. But better to... still better that USA got it. I think they really needed to get that to stay in this game. Especially with Dragon coming up in 4 to 5 seconds, they really do not want to give up Dragon Soul this early on, especially not a Infernal Soul. To this team especially, this is a really nasty team to give Infernal Soul. And it looks like SCO realizes how important this is. Looks they're trying to get into position on this Dragon pretty early, even with 20-30 seconds left. And Silas is here. I think part of me would like him to keep pushing and then maybe TP back to the play, but maybe he just doesn't want to risk it and he wants to just be there from the beginning. Looks like there is some little scrapping going on here. Echo is pushing out bot lane. I think she'd be trying to go for some kind of flank here. Their Renata is very deep. She could easily get caught out here if she's not careful. It looks like the Silas is just going to walk here. And it looks like SCO is moving into position. Is Team USA want to try to go in and stop it? Looks like they're going to try to go in. They does land the stun on the Varus with the Echo, but their Wukong does a pretty good man ulti, and then the Karen's going in. It's going to be able to take Wukong's going in on the, oh my goodness. There's too much happening, I can't follow it. Okay, I'm gonna rewind as soon as this fight's over just so I can get another look at it and actually commentate it properly. Okay, so let's see what actually happened. Okay, so let me slow it down here once the fight starts. Okay, so Echo's trying to go in for a combo here. Renata gets a nice ulti out. Looks like a full nice 3-4-man ulti, and the Wukong is able to follow it up with his silence, and the Garen is able to execute the Jinx. He got a little too close. They're doing a lot of AoE damage between the Garen and the Wukong, and the Diana tries to get in the pit, but she's not able to get the steal, so Team SCO does secure the Infernal Soul, and they're able to just turn and burn and kill everyone remaining on Team USA. Nami might get away, I think. That seemed like a very unnecessary flash there by Renata. But who am I to say? I don't play support. Are they going to be able to catch out this Nami as well? Yes! Okay, so the clean, or the ace to go with their Dragon Soul for Team SCO. Now they are at a very dominant position so far, although not as far ahead in gold as you would think. Given that, it's up 20 up to 9, they've gotten 4 dragons, but only up 5k. So this is definitely, I feel like this is probably still salvageable for Team USA if they can put it together, but it's definitely a tough assignment at the moment. And I mean, of course, the game could be over by now. I obviously don't know that as a caster. I'm not gonna tab out and look because that would spoil things. But obviously, we don't want to know. The Diana gets here. He does get caught out by the Silas. They are going to try to chase here, though. Camilla's going to be able to get in, get they're going to try to turn and go for the Garen instead, or are they going to have enough CC to lock him down and take him out? Yes, they are. That's a shutdown. Shutdown for the Jinx, and then looks like Echo and Wukong are fighting here in the side lane, but looks like Echo doesn't have his ult anymore, so Wukong should be able to get this. Although maybe he'll just be able to run away. No, he's going to get cut off by the Varus, although he is able to, he just doesn't have enough room to juke everything. It's tough. Looks like they do manage to catch up the Silas top lane here as well. All of that was happening. So that's another shutdown on the Camille this time. So that's 2 big shutdowns for Team USA. That's the kind of thing they're going to need in order to stay in this game. Although I think they're actually... It still didn't really close the gold gap that much. Although they will a little bit here once they get this tower. I do feel like... Let's see, while they're both pushing side lane towers here, Team SO should be able to get this. They're not going to be able to rotate fast enough. It looks like they are going to turn on the Jinx here. Yep, and yeah, it's just, I think Team USA is just too far behind. They're really putting up a fight. Yeah, and it looks like maybe Echo is able to pick off. Ooh, no, not quite. The Renata W does save him. It looks like Team SCO might be able to just push to the end here. Yeah, it looks like they're going to go for it. They're hitting on those extra towers, and yep, and Team USA is calling GG, so that's going to be game 1 go to SCO. Very well played by them. Pretty dominant performance, I would say. They got all 4 dragons to start off. They gave both grubs to do it, but in the end, it really didn't matter. And well done to them. And that's a very, very tough game for really bad Zed. I mean, that early lane and just the deaths just killed any chance of him to really get going on that Echo. So tough for them. We'll see if they're able to turn it around in game 2. We'll go ahead and exit out here. All right, yes, they have invited me here. Join the lobby here. And we will switch to, if I can remember the stupid tab. Go ahead and, there we go. We'll switch to the draft tab. And there is the draft link. Okay. All right, and they're getting going right away. I guess they did have to wait on me for the game to finish because of the whole spectator delay. So, Zinban, right? Oh, let me switch. They go too fast for me. USA, SCO. There we go. Okay. Looks like, I think that so far they basically just, they're kind enough to slow down their bans for me, so I had time to change that. And I did change that correctly, yes? Yes. Okay. And it looks like they had enough of the Varus in game 1. They're going to ban it out this time. Otherwise, the bans look pretty similar to last game. And then they're going to go with Senna, first pick for Team USA. Seraphine lock for Team SCO. Interesting. They really liked the Wukong last game. They're going to lock it in again. I'm kind of surprised they didn't ban it after last game. That Wukong was a menace. It's really monkeying around, if you know what I mean. He's going bananas. Insert your other monkey-related puns. It's just looking like it's going to be a... Well, we'll wait just a second here, see if he locks it in. No, Volibear, interesting. So we're going to see the coveted, hyped-up Volibear top lane for you guys who got slapped this game, I'm assuming. I know the meta build with full tank Volibear, unkillable, does tons of damage. Looking forward to seeing that. I thought he played really well in the Camille last game. I would have liked to have seen a Tiamat item sooner, so that he could really push lanes faster and be able to be around the map more. You really, when you're the big guy on your team, you need to be able to rotate and shove faster. So yeah, I would have really liked to see like maybe Titanic Hydra second, or Ravenous. I don't even know which one Camille's take these days. And the Taric locked in here. Team USA, so we're going to go Cemeteric bot lane. I like it. Karma, I assume mid. Does anybody play Karma support anymore? I feel like they made it OP and everyone plays her mid now. And the Jinx ban. That's interesting. I guess they suspect that this is a support Seraphine. Okay. Karma Seraphine bot. I mean, maybe. That does sound pretty high in carcinogens. So we'll see. This champion bot lane is known by the state of California to cause cancer. Am I allowed to say that on stream? Am I allowed to say cancer? It's very iconic league vocabulary. It looks like they're going to pick the Urgot to go into the Volibear top lane. I feel like that's a very Volibear favorite matchup. I feel like Volibear has enough sustain and shielding to be able to never get to that Urgot execute threshold. Uh-oh. Okay, stuff's happening in the lobby, but I guess it's okay. They'll figure it out. And I am on the... Okay, yes, I am on the right drafting. Okay, looks like it's going to be Orianna mid for Really Bad Zed. This game, interesting. I didn't know he played Orianna. Let's pick Hecarim. That'd be very different. Yeah, Hecarim lock in for my back is sore. I like it. I like it a lot. I think Hecarim combined with Orianna ult and with Taric ulti, that could be very, very devastating. So I like what Team USA is cooking here. So who do they want for last pick? This should be their mid laner. Yes, so it will be a Karma Seraphine bot, barring something weird, with a Syndra mid versus the Orianna. I think this was the premier like maybe not premier, but like the every game pro mid lane matchup for a while, right? Just Syndra versus Ori every game. Because every pro mid plays it. Or plays both champions. Alright. Thankfully, we don't have to wait this time. We'll be able to jump right into champ select here. I do find this banning Xin Zhao twice very interesting. Because I know SKO Nightmare is very, very good on Wukong in my experience. I'm surprised he didn't draw a ban either game for it. But he must be really scary on the Zen as well. Because they saw Wukong game 1. They decided, no, we'd still rather have that than Xin Zhao. So I assume Team USA has done their research on that. And one thing I really like about Beer League is because everyone plays different champions. You see a lot of very different bans and champion choices, right? You know, we're not all playing the meta like they do in like LCS or whatever, right? You know, they all play the same champs, but us, we're just a bunch of noobs who play what we play, and we're all good at different things. So it makes the pick and ban phase a lot more interesting, I think. SCO is just going to be annoying down bot lane, scale to late and cannot lose. Yeah, Seraphine, Karma, poke you out of lane and probably outscale you. You're not wrong. You are not wrong. trying to remember who it was they banned. I just keep the when I run draft for STSD, and I just keep the tab open during this part so I can remember who on earth we banned. Because I might have done it less than a minute ago. That doesn't mean I'm going to remember. And while we're waiting for the spectator delay, who do you guys like for Game 2? I really like Team USA's comp, personally. I think the Wombo potential with the Oriana and the Hecarim is there. And they have the Taric and the Volibear to provide the CC and the survivability as well. With Senna in the back doing Senna things. But I also really like all the AoE here on Team SCO. I like Simi no Mas this game. I feel like his odds of winning this game are pretty low, personally. But, but who knows? I have seen some last-second subs. I bet I don't lose this game. That's true. There's no way you lose this game, Mr. Simi no Mas. No, not a chance. Good on you, Jello Destroyer, believing in our boy, Simi no Mas. And then we got our 3-second or a 3-minute spectator delay here, so I will switch to this. And I will go browse Reddit and come back when the game has started. Easy W. There you go. No, bro, you don't get to win either. If you don't lose, you win. That's how it works, right? I'm actually going to take this quick break just to go get my drink, so I will be right back. back. Let's go ahead and shift over to the game. Okay, and it did update correctly this time. Okay. Let me just move this stuff here before I forget to do it. It looks like that one's all set. Okay. It looks like interesting there. It might be farming Tarek and support Senna, because support Senna, she has the item. Or maybe ADC Senna with the item. I don't know. Senna's weird. I don't pretend to understand all of those shenanigans. It looks like both teams are basically just 5-pointing level 1.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Also, junglers might be trying to get a cheeky ward here. Ooh. Looks like Floyd Fighting is going to break out here. My Storm might have gone in a little too far here. I would have liked to have seen a flash E by the Urgot, but it looks like he does get the kill anyway. And it looks like is Volibear going to get sucked into this play as well? He's really being greedy with his flash, but he does end up having to use it, but he does live. So yeah, a little too deep for my Bagasaur there without flash. He has to pay for it, but it looks like he is still going to get to his jump camp on time, so it shouldn't hurt him too much. Looks like Wukong's going to start top lane with Leash of Urgot, whereas Hecarim is going to start his Raptors. Pretty typical. Trevor and Bradley always 1-1, I believe. I think every series I've cast so far, I think has been 1-1. There might have been 1-2-0. I don't 100% remember, but I think this is all 3 series I've cast so far have been 1-1. I'm pretty sure. So, which really speaks to just how much just parity there's been in Beer League. I don't think any of the teams are really that much better than the others. So, which should make for very interesting playoffs. Once the time comes. Looks like some nice poke here from the Karma and the Seraphine. Very expected. I feel like you basically just try to survive this lane as Senna Tarek. Looks like really bad. Zed's actually kind of bullying this Syndra a little bit, which is a little surprising. Well, I guess Syndra's probably not... Syndra's not quite the early game juggernaut I think she used to be back in the old days. Still pretty good, but it's not like an auto-win lane like she was for a long time. And looks like Volibear's trading pretty hard there. That's a nice little trade. And yeah, basically both junglers just full clearing again, just like last game. And they are indeed clearing it opposite sides, so it looks like they're basically handshaking the jungle right now. Hecarim clear is a little faster, which I find interesting. Without a leash, it was still faster. I guess that the Hecarim AoE is pretty good. Well, it looks like he's going to try to cross over behind Orianna here, trying to avoid vision by these minions. Was he able to do it? It looks like it. Although the Wukong is sneaking in here, if you do not see it, he is going to see it now, though. It looks like the Wukong's going to have, yeah, he's going to have to W over the wall to get away, but he is going to double back over onto the Wukong, or onto Hecarim, but he's going to chunk him a little bit, but I don't think he's going to really be able to do much. You do chunk the Orianna a little bit, and it looks like Syndra's pretty low, so the Wukong's going to try to shove the lane in for her. Yeah, see it. Yeah, there's no way. You can't do this as a jungler. Like, you can't, or rather, the enemy jungler can't let you do this, right? You have to show up and stop him. He's going deep into the jungle. He's going to try to do some silly shenanigans to get out of this. He's going to wait till he's seen him and W over the wall. And then he's going to flash EQ the Orianna. No, he does not. And he instead has to flash away from the Hecarim. I would have preferred, it might not have been possible, but I would have preferred trying to flash on the Orianna and trade kills, rather than just using your flash to escape. Because the Orianna's already had to blow her flash, so it 100%, almost certainly would have been a kill there. And yeah, you would have died for it, but you would have given Syndra some pretty nice prio in lane by doing that. Although it looks like Syndra just killed Warrior while I was blabbing. Let me rewind a little bit here. Oh, yeah, see, there you go. So I guess Syndra's able to finish off the kill herself. So Syndra is proving Wukong's decision incorrect. So good job to Syndra. And yeah, as expected, pretty large CS lead in the bot lane for Team SCO with their very fun and balanced Seraphine Karma lane. Otherwise, relatively even. Grubs have spawned. It looks like Syndra's walking over to get vision on them. Wukong is backing right now. You know, both Millers, while the Orianna is able to get 6 first, she should be able to leverage this into a grub play if she does this correctly. She should definitely be meeting up with these two over here to secure these grubs. Which looks like, no, I guess she'd rather just try to pressure the lane while this is happening. I guess that's okay. It looks like Team SCO is just going to concede these, just like they did last game. Are they going to try to trade for the dragon instead? Do they know that this is happening? Yeah, I guess, yeah, they do. Of course they do. There's a ward right there. So yes, they are aware, so they are going to try to trade the dragon for it. Wukong is in there. Wukong's got a pretty good dragon clear speed, I'd say. Not the greatest, but it's definitely something he can do, although he is going to call his bot lane over, because obviously they have cryo on account of the carcinogens. Looks like a fight is breaking out in the top lane. The gank's coming on the Urgot, but the Volibear is getting pretty low, unfortunately. Urgot misses the ulti, so he is going to go down here. Ooh, that's tough. If he had gotten that ult on the Volibear, gotten the execute, then feared Hecarim and run away maybe, but unfortunately it doesn't quite happen. And I have been on the game this whole time, right? Yes, okay. Make sure you guys flame me in the chat if I mess something up like that, so I know as quickly as possible. Oh man. Ooh, and they are able to dive the Syndra here. Again, I'm blabbing. Syndra's trading pretty hard here, but she does get hit by the Orianna Shockwave. It looks like she would be able to walk away, but the Hecarim is able to ult it and finish off the kill. And he uses the ult on the Hecarim. I don't like that. I don't think there's any chance he's going to kill that Hecarim, and rather just save that cooldown, I think. And yeah, this is tough. I mean, I guess they're not that far behind, because they got the Carrick's been taking a lot of the minions, so it's a little closer than it looks. But yeah, this is tough to lane against, as anybody basically. Volibear's gonna be TPing back to top lane to catch this wave after resetting. God, I keep missing kills because I'm too busy blabbing. So it looks like they got him trapped under here pretty low on her tower. Seraphine gonna ult to get this Carrick. Yes. And it goes right down just like that. Yeah, just a little pro tip here from Mr. Stuff Buffer. When you're against champions with line skill shots, in this situation, you never want to stand in a spot that restricts from where you move. So, like, for example, when you get caught out by this Seraphine ult, it's because you're standing right here, so you have no room to dodge this way because you're standing right next to the tower, right? So you lose the ability to be able to dodge in half the directions because of where you're standing. So you want to make sure you're standing like way over here somewhere in order to try to avoid the situation. So, and I'm not doing that to pick on him. That's a mistake a lot of players make. Even in Diamond, I still see people making that mistake. So, I just wanted to point it out. You know, be educational as a caster while I miss all the kills that are happening on the map. Grubbies. What? Oh my god. My god, I just thought. And yes, Senna states this. Yeah, this. You can't do this. You can't be here. Even with Flash, you're not allowed to be here. Yep. Oh man. And yeah, it looks like Grubs will spawn in a couple minutes here. So, Volibear is going for a big trade here, but he is getting ganked by the Wukong. They are going to be able. Are they going to be able to get him low enough for the ult execute by the Urgot? I don't. No, I don't think so. I'm not sure if that flash was necessary by a Volibear, but probably better safe than sorry. Yeah, pretty nice sizable CS lead for Slapped once again. Being pretty dominant in lane. Oh yeah, part of the reason I keep missing kills is because I don't have the camera zoomed out far enough, so I don't see them. So let me. There we go. Okay, so it looks like a Hecarim's going to come in on the gank on the Syndra here. And yeah, like, playing mid against a champion like Hecarim is just so demoralizing. Because, like, you could be safe under your tower, he could still get you. Yep. I do like the ult better that time, but it didn't have quite enough damage to finish him off, unfortunately. Man, that's tough. Yeah, I just hate playing mid against junglers like Hecarim because they can just do that to you. And it looks like the Wukong and the Karma are both going to try to come in on the Orianna while he's shoving out the lane. Yep, same deal. Try to push out the lane while your laner's dead. You don't get to. And the Grubs are going to be up in 30 seconds. I would like to see USA try to reset and go up for these. It looks like Volibear is indeed resetting right now, I assume, to try to do this. Although Hecarim is... He's going to be a little late to this play because of the full clear he's doing. Although, yeah, I guess we'll see. Well, yeah, he is going to... No, he said he was going to reset, but he is seen by this ward. So the SCO back bot lane is going to be able to just back off here and avoid this. Yeah, I need to drink more caffeine before these games, so I'm more awake and alert to try to cast these things. Oh man. And we do have Hecarim kind of floating a bit here. Look at the plays that aren't going to happen. I don't like it. He probably should have had these guards by now. Now they might have to trade it for the drag instead. We'll see. In my experience, I don't like trading drag for grubs. I'd much prefer to have a dragon. Sometimes you don't have a choice, but I prefer not to do it that way. Looks like Syndra is going to walk over here to try to get vision, but he does get seen by the Hecarim. The Hecarim's going to go right for it. Yep, the Orianna's going to, the ball is going to get right on top of the Syndra. The Syndra is able to not wait, but he does go down to the Orianna. And now the Wukong is stuck here 1v2, but he's gonna be forced to retreat. So yes, that is gonna secure grubs for Team USA. So well done by them. Good job on Hecarim to pull the trigger even from that far away to get on. And yeah, that Hecarim Ori combo is just so devastating. It's so easy for Hecarim to get in, and then Orianna just follows up with the big CC and damage. So I really like that combo. It looks like there might be an all-in going in here in the bot lane. Taric is popping ulti, but looks like they're going to get turned on instead. The Sun ulti comes out. Looks like that does snare the Sun, and she is going to go down, but Taric is running down this Karma, but he does have Wukong help coming in. Looks like he's going to go down as well. Yeah, unfortunate. Yeah, it looks like they went for an all-in, but they just kind of got CC locked to death and couldn't actually do it. That's tough. And they are going to be, our SCO is going to be able to move on to the Dragon now because of that play. Should be a pretty free take for them. Getting a lot of first items coming in. Double Ludens. I'm not sure if I like this Ludens first item on Seraphine. I think I'd much prefer to see a tier item. But if you can manage your mana well, I guess this is okay. Ooh, the Orianna is able to shockwave catch up the Cinder. She could be able to have enough damage to finish him off. Yes, she is! Another nice solo kill there for a really bad Zed. Well, there looks like there is going to be a gank going off in the top lane, though, on Mr. Volibear. He's smart. He saves Zolti in order to avoid part of the route by Carmen. He is able to get away. Well done by you got slapped to escape that gank. Well done. Looks like it is just Seraphine bot lane. Hecarim is going to come down here. I think that ward just saw him before it expired. Would have been close though. So I'm not sure if he saw that that ward was there before before it expired. So they are obviously going to try to dive this Seraphine while Karma is away. And Seraphine does have no summon, so I agree with this play 100%, especially considering she's worth a shutdown. Well, they are trying to re-gank the Volibear, though, and this time they are going to get him. Yeah, I'm not sure the Karma was even really necessary for that play, but they did get him. And the Wukong's sneaking up. Hecarim is going to be able to get the Seraphine up into the team. Seraphine does get a pretty nice ulti up, but it's just not enough. Just not enough. Looks like SCO does see that the Seraphine, since Seraphine just got dove, they can probably do this Rift Herald. Although it looks like they're just going to start it. And yeah, Cinder's going to head back mid, and Wukong's going to solo it. Yeah, I mean, it's not a great solo speed, but it doesn't look like there's really any threat. Because obviously they're 3-manning the bot tower right now, so they're kind of busy. Not able to really contest that. Volibear does TP back top after dying to the regank. And Syndra does come over to help finish off this thing. Let me go ahead and pause for just a second here. Let's take a look at gold. 500 for Volibear, 1,300, about 1,000 for Hecarim, 800 for Orianna, and about 1,000 for Seraphine, about 500 for Karma. So SCL's bot lane is ahead, but they're a decent chunk behind everywhere else. Okay, so we'll see how that plays out going forward. It's back. What's back? Did the stream go down for a little bit? Thought the game was paused for a second. You know, I just paused for a second to look at the item gold, but did the stream crash, or did it like? Obviously, I don't notice, but no, it didn't. Okay, okay, good. Stream was fine. Got it. Yeah, sorry, I was only paused for like maybe 15, 20 seconds, so. And it looks like we're kind of at a lull period here. Gold is pretty even, although SCO obviously does have the 2 dragons, and Team USA has the 6 grubs. Pretty much identical to how it was last game, although the gold is much more even this time around. Dragon is coming up in a minute. Obviously, SCO is going to be trying to look for that early Dragon Soul again if it can get it. How is the game sound audio, by the way? Maybe a little quiet on my end, but I don't know how it is for you guys. I assume it's fine. If I can't int game, I can at least int the stream. That's true. Very true. It looks like Oriana is waiting down here to see if she can catch something in her little web there. Urgot is going to be TPing in. They want to contest this dragon. They do have a little bit of vision here, but not a lot. USA does have position on this dragon. He is able to get a nice little catch out with the Oriana Shockwave there. Does a nice bit of damage. But SCO is not deterred. They're going to go in. Hecarim's able to go on the back line and kill the Karma. And Waller is able to go on the back line as well and kill the Seraphine. And now SCO is going to have to try to run from these two big melee boys. Lots of damage coming down on Hecarim. I think he's going to have to back off. Back off a little bit. So far, 2 for 2 trade. Both bot lanes going down. Bot lane life. Looks like USA is going to try to get in on them again. But I think they might just be a little too far. So it looks like, well, they set Herald mid, and then they're gonna rotate back to this dragon. And then they do have a TP coming in by the Seraphine. The dragon is secured by a back sword for Team USA, but the Hecarim and the Volibear do go down, and Oriana is forced to flee. It was a good play by Team SCO to drop the Herald mid to pressure and then rotate back to the dragon, plus the TP in from the Seraphine to make sure the fight went well. Can't quite get the dragon, but they do get the kills. Yeah, I mean, gold leads are basically the same as they were before, actually. USA has managed to close the distance. Well, actually, I guess they were the ones that had before, weren't they? So, yeah. Okay, I guess it's pretty similar to how it was before. And yeah, the gold 1K lead for SCO, but, I mean, that's what, a Vamp Scepter? Giant's Belt. Looks like Urga is getting Gangarino'd here. He is going to get run down by this Volibear and the Hecarim, and it doesn't look like there's going to be any help coming, so I'm afraid he is going to go down. And that is a shutdown from the Volibear. That is really not good. You definitely do not want to get caught out like that, giving out big shutdowns. Chrysanthemum Mummy, thank you. That is my teammate Barkwater, for those of you who don't know. So glad to have her here, supporting me on the stream. It's 20 minutes has passed, so the Baron is there. Barkwater, the greatest Dota player in Beer League. That's almost certainly true. And the best Lux player. Absolutely. Absolutely the best Lux player. Only player I've seen play Lux, but still. Looks like the Karma does kind of get caught on here. She looks like she's able to flee, but she does have to be right back into the rest of USA. But USA is just getting chain CC under this tower, so it looks like they're just going to mostly go down. Yeah, let me go ahead and rewind that real quick to get a better look at it. Because again, I'm blabbing about nonsense while teamfight's happening. So yeah, the Karma's going here, just trying to get a ward down. And she sees the Volibear, does not see the Hecarim, so she's going to go down here. I don't like... oh my god. I don't like the ulti by Hecarim there to try to get the pick. I think you need that for the teamfight that's about to happen. And again, I have to rewind because I'm too tunneled on this to see what's happening in mid lane. So yeah, it looks like it's a fight we're going to hear. Wage does catch out the Senna, but he is able to get the ult to get the Senna. But he does let a Seraphine 3-man charm to ultimate a tower followed up by the Wukong knockup. The Urgot, however, is able to get the execute on somebody and fear people away, and now Team USA has to run. And feed a couple shutdowns to Wukong. That is not ideal. So it looks like SCO is going to go ahead and try to translate that play into a Baron. I think they're going to get it. Second best Bard in STSD. That's an interesting theory. Who do you think the best Bard is on our team? Chad is goated with the sauce. Oh, Chad? Yeah, too. It's true. It's definitely Chad. 100%. So yeah, it looked like nice catch over here on the side by SCO. Translated into a one-team fight by SCO. Translated into a Baron. So yeah, those little... You gotta be careful. As a sport, you get caught out. It ends up causing your team to lose a team fight. Then you lost team fight, loses a Baron. That's a very costly mistake for Karma to get caught out here. Although I guess... No, what am I saying? Because her team is the one that won. Oh my god, what am I even doing here? Maybe a Diamond League player, I'm a Silver League announcer when it comes to understanding what the hell is happening. Oh my god. Oh, and Orianna here is able to lie in ambush and wait for the Seraphim, but the Seraphim is able to flash out of the shockwave. That is a lot of Pog champs. My goodness. And a lot of snakes. Ooh, they're going straight for the dive on this Orianna. That tower probably baited her in there, and it looks like it's gonna. Ooh, the Seraphim isn't quite able to land, but the Wukong is gonna be able to finish her off. Plus the rest of SCO rotating on it for good measure. Looks like they are gonna gank or do a return gank on top lane. They are gonna catch out the Urgot again as well. Senna and Tarek are going to try to defend this. I don't like it. Airbender Jet does not know that Senna ult doesn't work on minions. Now he knows. The Volibear does TP down here. I'm not sure I like that. I think the tower goes down either way. And yeah, Hecarim's going to just try to stay style and trade because I think this inhib was going down no matter what. I think that is one big weakness of USA's team comp is that Orianna is their main source of wave clear. So if she goes down, they can't really clear waves during a siege very well. And SCO is going to use that inhib get to try to translate over to this third dragon for them. Volibear is here on the side, but he's kind of getting zoned at the moment. Rest of Team USA is showing up though, and Urgot is here, but he is a little bit behind. And they do have decent vision here. They know they're not starting it because of this pink ward here in the pit. But it looks like everyone's in position. SCO definitely has the advantage here. They got the Baron buff still for just a little bit longer. They got a gold lead. Maybe Team USA can get a steal, but this is a very risky play. This is the game losing on. The Syndra flashes and stuns. The Orianna is able to finish her off. The Terrible does go off, but the Wukong is able to follow up and finish off the Senna and the Tarek. And yeah, there was no way for Hecarim to get in, and Volibear just decides to take her business and leave. So yeah, I didn't like the contest. I think they were too far behind to realistically contest this between the gold difference and them having Baron, and all this AoE and CC to try to go into. I don't like it. I don't think there's any way you get in there. Maybe you get lucky and get a steal, but you're going to get wiped for it. I think you just have to let that go. I think you just have to let it go. Slam Ryan with a slamming analysis. Thank you. I assume slamming is good. No, man. Looks like they're going to pushing in top here. Looks like USA is going to try to make a play. Right into the Seraphine, they're going to be able to catch her out. They are, but SCO is getting a fantastic counter engage. Burn, got TPing in. And yeah, I think I think Team USA is just getting stat checked here right now. You know, that's tough. It's tough, tough, tough.
Raise them up on chains. Zod will see.
Never. Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
They're just pushing in the top lane here. Gonna back off after that. Yes, they are. About 9k gold lead for them. Plus potential Soul Dragon coming up in a couple of minutes here. Plus Baron in 13 seconds. Yeah, if I'm SCO here, I with the lead they have and the tempo they have, I think they just go for this Baron to try to end the game with it, I think. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if USA can even contest this, but I feel like they have to try. But at the same time, I just don't know if they can. I mean, yeah, I mean, Syndra's got, you know, 560 AP. Orion's got 269. Yeah, I think SCO just might be too big at this point, but we'll see how they try to play it, see if they can close it out. Looks like they're going to see if they can try to get a pick here. And USA is trying to get into position here to contest this Baron. And SCO is in a position where they could easily trade one of these for the other and probably one, or either Baron for Dragon or vice versa. It'd probably win either way, which puts USA in a really tough spot. And yeah, this poor Tarek, I know he's a support, but still just the one item, basically. That's tough. Looks like Team USA is going to try to rush the Baron themselves, but SCO has clearly figured this out. And they're going to go hard for the engage here. They want this to be the game-ending play right here. And it looks like they're going to get it. That's a fantastic engage by the Wukong. I think the lesson to take away from this Tekken series is ban Wukong against SCO. They banned the Xin twice instead. I think maybe you take your chances on the Xin and get the monkey out of here. Because clearly, SKO Nightmare is very, very, very effective on the Wukong. So I think you wanna get him out of here. And it looks like they're gonna try to double up on these objectives here. These three SCO characters or champions are gonna try to get this Baron, although Hecarim is here. Is he able to get into the pit to smite, steal this? No. They're smart enough to stop hitting the Baron before it gets to the smite range and then just kill him. Well done. Solo queue teams, learn how to do that, please. Thank you. And obviously, the Wukong is over here, able to solo the dragon while that's happening. And they should just be able to just group with Baron recall and push to end now, I assume. Like this, Syndra is able to kind of catch up to Oriana there and one-shot her, and Tarek then caught up there by the Seraphine as well. Yeah, I mean, SCO can just do whatever they want. Like, they just do more heads. It's tough. Assume we're going to see GGs get called here in just a moment. Seraphine TP is on this top dominator to keep it alive so they can leave the tower. And USA take their moment to engage, and I think they just don't. Yeah, they just don't have the strength to actually. Well, no. Okay, yeah, they just don't have the strength to win this fight. It was a nice engage, but being down 2 people while being behind, yeah, there's just no way. So yeah, that's going to be a second win for Team SCO. They take the 2-0 in pretty convincing fashion. So well done to them. Tough series for Team USA. I like their draft a lot this game around, but I don't think they were able to fully ever get it going. And just the USA bot lane, I think, yeah, they were just so behind. They just weren't able to really play the fights the way they really wanted to. So yeah, great series for SCO. Tough series for USA, but that's how it goes sometimes. And I don't know if any of you caught this during the stream, but I noticed it in both games, but I didn't want to say anything to spoil anything. But because I'm spectating live, the client makes a noise when the game ends. And I heard it in both games, so I actually knew when the game had ended. So I'm going to have, now that I know that, I'm going to have to make sure to mute the game client when I'm streaming live. Yeah, see, you should be able to, right? Just mute the game client. You think, right? I don't see why you couldn't. Is that a thing you can do? Can you mute the game client separately from the actual... from the game itself? Is that a thing? I actually don't know. I'll have to figure that out. Well, Volume Mixer doesn't show the league client. Is the league client? No dark mode on Reddit. Yeah, I don't like dark mode on PC. So, I use it on my phone, but not on PC. So, also don't read my Reddit. Don't read my bad opinions. No! Alright. Well, fun series to cast. Thanks for coming, everybody. I appreciate all of you watching, and I appreciate both teams playing. And that'll be it for today, for this stream. I will be back tomorrow as well, streaming DGP versus Team One Less. I believe at 5:30 Central, something like that. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for both of you for playing, and have a good night.